So you now are supposed to know tens of thousands of products that have been recalled, and you're supposed to then not, and they say they're already under the federal stimulus money, paying for local cops to be federalized, and it's already being reported. They're coming up and writing people $100,000 tickets. And they come in with a computer laptop without a warrant. That's search everything you've got. You sit there going, whoa, I was just trying to clean out the garage. Shut up. Shut up, Al-Qaeda. And you think I'm joking. I get reports every day or two of them SWAT teaming Amish, SWAT teaming farmers and ranchers. They don't just come and fine you in all these states now saying you can't sell eggs or watermelons or squash or whatever without a permit. They now send SWAT teams. We've had the farmers on the show. They're rogue. They're criminal. I mean, I think about how it's in the news every week, how different Texas towns just pull over old ladies, pull over people and rob the hell out of them, and people get on the news and make excuses. They go, yeah, we take your money. By the way, me and my family and cousins run the town. There's nothing none of you gonna do. And it's just like Hardin. The entire town hates the private con artist with 14 felonies coming in and taking over the prison and policing people. But every one of the locals that's in power just sits there and goes, how about you get the hell out of here? Literally. We're going to keep running things. Damn right, we're going to throw the local slobs in there and make a little money. Oh, we're not going to let you, you think you're going to have 2 or 3 of the neighbor kids when it's sleeting outside in Michigan, 20 below, as it is on average about a month out of the year. You think you're going to have kids come in and stand under your porch? They're not going to stand in your garage. And the lady's like, well, can I have them stand in the garage? No, slave. You get 1 hour out in the yard a day. You pay me everything you produce. It's all pimp game. It's like, my bitches pay me 110% back. And they're like, I just love you, baby. They were telling me a story about some HBO special about pimps. What was the name of the movie? Pimps up, hoes down. And Hartman, go ahead and come on the mic and describe it. Because, I mean, Hartman tells the story good, but this lady's been in a car wreck or shot, and she's just telling the pimp, I'm sorry, baby, I'm going to get you the money. I'm going to get you everything you need, Homeland Security. And that's how it is with this government. It's just like, you're going to give us more. We're foreign bank run. I'm going to your calls in a moment. We're going to take everything you got, and you're going to beg us. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, just talking about pimps up, hoes down. There's a portion of there where I believe it's Pimp again. He's a notorious, infamous pimp from way back in the day. Rappers rap about him all the time. And he had one of his workers that got beat up and shot, stabbed, the whole nine. He gets to the hospital, and the young lady is laying in the hospital bed just saying, oh, baby, I'm going to get back on them streets. I'm going to get that money for you, baby. Don't worry about me. I'm all right. I just want to get up out this bed and make this money for you. And the mom is sitting right there and looking at Pimp and Ken. It's like, what have you done to my baby? And just later on, he talks about the percentage of the cut. He's like, well, how much do you give your employees? 10%, 5%? It's like, hell no, I don't give them nothing. That's my money. I'll give them some chicken. I'll give them a bucket of chicken. And but no, that's all about the game right there. You know, just, I guess, psychologically raping you.
And I found that with women. I didn't know why in high school. I wasn't mean to women, but I didn't care. Because I was just out of my mind on testosterone. And, growing up. And that's why the bad guys always get the girls. But society, now that men have been feminized, that's how this works. When those locals running that town go, we're going to have a felon run things, hell yeah. No problem with it. That is just exercising power over us, and that's what government's doing. It's consciously breaking our back. And I watch these people. I watch the troops as they die of the vaccines, as they get ripped off, as they got to pay for their own health care. They're just like, I just appreciate the government. I just worship the government. And it's a broken back, capitulated, totally broken. It's a broken society who want to be lied to. They want to feed their kids melamine. They want to take shots. They want their kids to be retarded. They want to be lied to. They want to be scammed and gamed. And they love to worship the military and worship cops and worship all of this. It's just sick.
Yeah, it's almost as like people get the okie doke pulled on them so many times that they're dizzy. They're just dizzy from the okie dokes, and now they'll take whatever is given to them. They'll just go along. It's the herd mentality.
And translate okie doke, the scam. Yeah,
it's the dipsy doo dungaroo. You know what I mean? The total flip of the script. And
they're crunking.
Yeah. They just get so crunkenized. They're, preoccupied with your fantasy football team.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that they'll all smile, and I saw this in Hardin, and get like a little demon look in their eyes, and like go, it's mine. I like being conned. And I don't understand. It's like, hey, you're being conned. And like, I like it, because it's like yuppies. You'll go, hey, Trans-Texas Corridor is foreign owned. It's taking over. It's a scam. We pay to be their slave. Or, hey, 23.7 trillion, we pay interest on the money we give the banks. And yuppies will like giggle and go, I got a Mercedes. It's like, woo, I like it. And it's like, don't you, man, I'm telling you, we're in trouble.
Man, it's almost as if I've said this before, but when you work out and you get sore, or if you play when you're a kid, you play football or whatever sport and you're sore, you're beaten up afterwards. And for whatever reason, that next day, it hurts, but it feels good. And it's like that's what's going on. People just getting beat up and, having to play the game, and they don't even understand that they're beaten down and sore, and for whatever
Exactly,
reason.
But, I mean, they revel in being scammed. Yeah. They love it. All right, good job, Hartman. I appreciate you coming in. No, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this is the pimp game. And now, again, locals that were awake, they were upset about what had happened. They understood the scam. Their eyes were alive. They had very sad concern. But then you had all the fat cats. And I mean, folks, a fat cat was somebody that owned, a dry cleaners, or somebody that owned a tiny restaurant. And they would just strut around and tell you, I'm pretty important in this town, and I like American police force. And I go, you don't care, he's a felon. They go, no, I like it. And I would just be going, and they'd like, now why don't you get the hell out of here, foreigner? And I'm like, but he's the foreigner running a scam on you. You want him running around locking up locals in the private jail. They're like, yeah, I do. And I walked into the sheriff's department. I'd like to meet with the sheriff. He's not here. Deputy sheriff, maybe later. And the woman was so cowardly behind the bighorn sheriff's department thing that when I was looking her in the eyes, she was acting nice. But like a dog, as soon as we turned to walk out, she bulled up and came in the doorway. It was like primitive. Like she was a chicken with her, like running us off. And she got out in the doorway and said, by the way, we don't like people from out of town telling us what to do. And this town was good before you came. And we like American police force. And we like what they're doing. And I'm like, oh, really? You like the felon? Going to take over? And even the sheriff likes it. Now, just get on out of here. Because to her, it doesn't matter if she's being scammed, as long as she doesn't think she's being scammed. See, I'm the bad one. I'm telling you the Federal Reserve is private and totally raping us. I'm telling you they're putting cancer viruses in the vaccines and writing giant textbooks about how they're doing it like eco-science by the White House science czar. I mean, these bastards admit they're poisoning us. And I got stacks of news of the shots jacking everybody up. But now I'm beginning to understand psychology more. If you try to walk up to some crack whore with wearing a wig because her hair is falling out and she's already got one tooth, she's going, that's why those crack whores get like that, because the pimps give them nothing but maybe a little bit of chicken and a little bit of crack, just enough, and they're like zombies, folks. They're under a spell, and if you tried to walk up to them going, I like it, if you try to walk up to them and say, let me get you to rehab, let me get you off this, the pimp is abusing you, you don't talk bad about Leroy, mother, I'm calling him, I'll jack you up. I mean, literally. I grew up in Dallas, folks. I've seen plenty of crack whores, and that's how it is. I've talked to pastors that have tried to get them off the street and help them. And that's exactly what, and it's the general public. They're just like, I love being scammed. I love being lied to. I love being defrauded. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so the New World Order just says, how do we make all these people prisoners? How do we suck everything? How do we make them slaves again? Say it's to save the earth? Tax air. Yeah, they'll love it. Oh, it's such a big scam. They're going to love it. And then they come out and do it and lie to you and know they're lying. And we'll tell them they can't have neighbor kids over at the bus stop. We'll tell them they can't sell watermelons on the street corner and watch the little slaves. They'll do it. And all the dramas and sitcoms and TV shows worship cops and worship military. The police have been militarized. They've been trained to kill people and break things. The military is designed to kill people and break things. This is not our military that fought in 1776 or when Mexico attacked us, went down to Mexico and kicked their butt and then came back. This is an imperial military now.